Aprilia, puts them on the back foot just at the start of the weekend.
Saying that the track conditions don't look good at all. It doesn't look like there is much grip out there, so maybe it's not gonna, penalise him too much. I mean, he doesn't need to do laps around it. He's done about what they'll be doing later on. So, Alesh is always animated, but in the end, it might not matter too much. The only thing is, if the track conditions are bad this afternoon and tomorrow morning,
importantly inside that top 10 as things stand.
For now, looks like nobody is trying, a time attack, and there's 9 minutes left. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen very soon. But
at home, should I say? But that's coming up to 3 p.m. here, and it is the worst part of the day because it's when the sun's been out all day and it's boiling hot. But as we've said, there could be rain.
I think this first session for now, he's just took it easy, built this session, and he doesn't seem to be too worried about. You just seem real calm and focused and
where we're at now. It's easy to get lost throughout the year, chasing settings, chasing a way to go, and actually what you started with was perhaps where you should have been, and seeing how you've evolved over the year.
Yeah, good to see. First flying laps of this session, he was top of the time. What you've learned throughout those months, so it's good to have the reference, and it looks like it's all in order for him at the moment, sitting in 6th here in FP1, so a good start to his weekend. Frankie needs it. He needs a confidence booster right now.
Well, if there's one thing, he obviously took his Moto2 title.
He just seemed to have gone all the way, and he's not, he's not been able to enjoy himself. You can see as well, he's such a nice lad, and he's just miserable. Can't make it happen. So I really wish for him before the end of the season, he would be,
Or the other MotoGP riders go out there. Did he do both tests, Cal, this year?
He did a bit in the. I remember joking with him because we were at the same hotel. So
you didn't have to do. Did you do the second test?
Yeah, I did both. I did 3 times. He didn't do all the days.
You just wonder how much there was really to test for Yamaha in terms of new bits and bobs.
New hard rear tyre in for Jorge Martin.
Speed down and get a good corner exit.
Just to compare, his final sector in there, Sylvain, he made up 0.4 of a second alone compared to Quartararo, and that last sector.
More stability from the front, but also from the. Oh, that was close. Cruising.
Yeah, Bagnaya's not up. We've seen this before. Where was it with Bagnaia? Just likes to go on a fairly steady out lap.
Well, to be fair, you're able to, for an equal amount of engine brake, you get less rear spin. You get basically more help from that rear tire grip to stop the bike. So you can make a difference as well in the braking zones with the new tires.
Of anyone, the rear tyre last time out, but this is where we're talking. This is a greasy track. The grip's not quite there. The hard tyre looks like it's worked there for Martin. I know Marquez and Bastianini are on fast laps here with the soft tyre in, but
some spinning it, being really patient, and it paid off. And I do think sometimes with a soft rear tyre, the 3/10, 59.6, so we're starting to get some lap times now, a bit more this bang on with a race lap record of 59.6, but it is a soft rear tyre.
Binder up to
the tyres are working. Mark, making that was a bold call, to go with that soft tyre in Australia. I mean, you'd think, knowing that the whole grid is going to go on the night before with the riders and all the technicians, and the technicians telling him, actually, everybody's going with different tyre. So, and then Mark just basically, at that point, would have had to just, stamp his throat and say, look, guys, I've got this. Just trust me. And that's how he would.
Yeah. And he delivered.
Checker flag is out. Binder goes to the top of the timesheets, chasing both Marquez and Bagnaia. Bagnaia outside the 10, so that's an information can't be underestimated. We've been at the last few rounds and there's been nothing for 3 years, especially at KTM. Aleix talking about the Aprilia, saying we spend the whole weekend working out gearing, working out electronics. It's not like
that's pretty good. I mean, the KTM works quite well on low grip tracks normally. Obviously it's very good in the wet. Especially in the hands of Miguel Oliveira, and it normally works. Brad Binder, his race wins the Brno race, and when he seems to...
Your endurance teammate.
That's it. There was a test in Motegi, so it was a joint test actually with the World Endurance bike, so the bike we ride in the World Endurance Championship, and with the MotoGP bike, with Tsuda, or he was just so happy, and he just couldn't believe it, how good the bike was and how good the bike felt. He also, the endurance bike, he's a full-on superbike, so it's no slouch, but when on the same track, on the same day, just like a kid at Christmas, just... yeah, they are the ultimate bikes. They are, they are very, very special bikes to ride, and I'm really, really happy that Greg got the opportunity to do that, and he deserved it as well.
Go on there with
being very French and keeping his top open in the garage, and you can see he's got these massive burn marks. Look, the zip is not closed at the top. Yeah, not great. That
I think Alpine Stars have been working on designing a new clasp to make
easy. Popper.
You normally get a clip and really strong Velcro, so if you fasten it properly, it's not going to open.
Well, yeah. Sometimes if you do it with gloves on, you don't have the dexterity, you don't feel that it's actually grabbed it properly, so you're better to zip it up and definitely...
Wider 14, there's been a few moments where frustration is evident.
Yeah, I think, to me, the frustration of the riders today was more because they kind of, I know how it feels, and everything is kind of melting, it feels like, compared, so it's a big shock. And you need, no matter how many laps they've done here, when you come from riding from someone else, you need to adapt, you need to get the feel, so they need to get that first session under their belt without, making